Hey guys, what's going on? It's ProfessorSnipe here, and yesterday's video, which is the Battlefield's Play for Free live commentary, the one where I said I'm alive and I explained why I have been uploading, I was using the L85A2, and when I got home from uploading that video, which is today, right now, I'm recording this commentary, I looked at the comments and everybody's like, L85, noob weapon, L85, anybody can use it, you know, all of that stuff, and you know, okay, the L85, I agree that it's overpowered, I can't lie, but it got me thinking, what is the most overpowered weapon in the game? You don't say, oh, the most overpowered is the L85, the MG36, the G53, all these guns, you don't say it's that. You're gonna say it's one of them. You have to pick only one weapon out of all of those that are the most overpowered. Now, this gameplay is pretty good. As you see right now, I just sniped this pilot out of here. I mean, no trouble there, but this was my first time using the M145, by the way. This is my first game with it. I go pretty well. I do pretty well, but the point is, there was this one guy on the enemy team. His name was like Wookiee Sniper, and this guy, man, last game. Actually, no, this is the second game. Last game, the first game we played, this guy was going off how I was a hacker. I was all of that stuff because I sniped him off his Apache with my L85, and this guy was just going off saying I'm a bully. He kept calling me a bully because he's like, I ruined the experience for others because I'm a hacker and all that stuff. And I kept telling him, like, man, I have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I ain't nobody normal. I'm not nobody average. I'm ProfessorSnipe. You should know who I am. But I don't think he knew who I was. And I'm like, he kept telling me, he's like, yeah, you might be famous on YouTube, but the only reason you're famous is because you exploit the game. You know, people don't realize, but I know that you have an aimbot. He kept telling me, he's like, I know you have an aimbot. You can't hide it from me. And it's so funny. He kept telling me, he's like, you know, I've worked with the EA for 2 years. I know who a real aimbotter is. And, you know, I had the biggest facepalm ever. I'm like, you know, you worked with EA. There's a reason why you must have been fired or something, because you just can't tell what's a real hacker or not. I mean, if you actually worked for EA, and if I can't lie, like, if he actually did work for EA and stuff like that, he did work with, like, Punkbuster, all these people, I mean, it's possible, people actually do work and stuff, but I just feel bad for you, because you're accusing me of hacking. I mean, look at the video right now. Do you see any aimbots? Do you see any freaking numbers and stuff all over the screen? Just, I don't know. You don't see an aimbot, like a regular aimbot. If you want to see an aimbot, type on Google Images, Battlefield Play for Free aimbot, and then you'll see what it really looks like. Now, moving on, I listed down a couple of weapons which I thought were, and, you know, for the majority part, are the weapons considered overpowered, as I just hit, like, just bump into a tank, like, you know, head bump and I die, but I listed this down. I got the L85A2, the FAMAS, or the FAMAS. I like to call it the FAMAS, because people that use it are FAMASholes. Now, the MG36, the QBB95, the MP5, the G53, and the L96A1. Those are the most famous weapons that are considered overpowered in this game. Now the L85, I mean, each of those guns have something going against it. I mean, L85, let's talk about its really bad rate of fire, which is really slow. I mean, people can say it's so bad at CQC, but, you know, I'll tell you guys, don't even use this gun at CQC. Look at me, I'm going for medium to long range. I don't even bother. That's why I'm using the M95. I mean, M145, sorry. And moving on to the FAMAS. I mean, this thing has such high rate of fire and inaccuracy when it comes to full auto. It's only good at CQC. And, I mean, not to mention if it's 4.8 second long reload time. And look at the smart move. I see this guy, he's getting me up. Go through the wall. Press E, go through the wall, and outplay him right there. Perfectly well. Well played. And, now the MG36, to tell you guys the truth, I don't know what's bad about it. I mean, the thing's a monster, it just tears anything up. But, QBB95, I mean, it's very accurate, you know, very good damage, you know, very accurate and stuff. But the only problem with it, it's his aim down sight time. This thing has maybe, what, 0.6 or something like that? I really don't know, but I think it's slower than all the other weapons in the game. MP5, I'll say the MP5 is like almost a mixture of all the guns. It's very accurate, but it has a really long reload time and low damage. And the G53 is just, it's like the MP5's like older brother. It's really good and everything. It's a bit less accurate, but it has a faster reload time. Now, this is where it's gotten me really, like, confused. It's like, What the hell? How is this overpowered? Now, the L96, I don't understand why people say it's overpowered. It's a sniper rifle. It demands skill. People that actually use the L96 and can go extremely positive with it are people that have skill. Now, let me tell you something. If you're one of those people, and you might be a viewer that has this, you know, I don't want to intimidate you guys, but if you're one of those people that bought the L96 and the L96 and Saiga sets, the one with the developer, I mean, there's most likely you might have gotten it from that if you're a low level. People, let me tell you the truth, somebody that uses the L96 at that level, you don't know how to use the gun. Definitely don't know how to use it. That's why a lot of people are just, I swear to God, they just go like 2 and 10. They really are bad at using the L96. And I just want to see how well they do with the SV98. I mean, people like that, it's just they don't know how to use it. But if you give a level like 3 a FAMAS, okay, FAMAS holds. Okay, if you give a level 3 a FAMAS, he's gonna tear it up because he's got one of the most overpowered weapons in the game, and he can just annihilate. I mean, you know, it works out. You don't need too much skill when it comes to automatic rifles. When it comes to submachine guns, you don't need skill. But something like a sniper rifle, you need to hit the head. You need to aim correctly. It's not only with the L96 your aim is 100% accurate. I mean, the L96, the M24, the GOL, they all have the same accuracy. I mean, they all have the same, I would say, scope. Let's put it in. I know it doesn't have the same zoom factor, but it demands the exact same amount of skill. I know you might say, oh, well, you know, the bolt action is 1 second or something like that. It's really fast. Well, you know what? That's what makes it the L96. If they nerfed the weapon and they made it the same bolt action speed as the M24 and the GOL, why the hell would I buy the L96? The M24 has better damage. Why would I use the L96? There's a reason I use the L96, and that's why. And it's the reason. It's because of the bolt action animation, and that goes the second pilots in the pilot hunting thing. So I tried thinking, with all of those, I'll put 7 weapons, because let's include the L96. Which one is the most overpowered? So today's question of the day, I know I haven't been doing these, but whatever. I'll let you guys, I'll give you guys a question today. If you guys are new to my channel, because I haven't done this in a while, the question of the day is basically a question I give you guys, and you give me an answer in the comment section down below. And I look into the comments, and I want to see what are you guys' opinions and thoughts and stuff. So it's basically like a small survey, but I don't give ads and stuff. So you see, on those good types of surveys, the one that reward you with cookies and stuff. So yeah, at the end of this gameplay, you guys are getting cookies, right? And look at this. This guy pissed me off so much. Like, I thought I would run him over by doing a smart play, and then he does a smart play. He's like, you know what, he's getting in the vehicle. And then he moves on to this other seat I can't get in. He keeps switching and stuff. And at this point, I'm like, no, I'm just killing you. It's done. It's as simple as that. So, today's question of the day. Which out of those 7 weapons, L85A2, FAMAS, MG36, QBB95, MP5, G53, or L96, which one are the most overpowered weapons? I'll add in the ASVEL in there, just for you guys. Which one are the most overpowered weapons in your opinion? Personally, I think it must be the MG36. Now, hear me out. The MG36, a lot of people might say it's the MG36, but I have different reasons. Mine might not be it's because it's the best gun, which it is. It's one of the best guns. I mean, I see no fault, and I don't see anything bad about it. You can take out people with the best weapons with it. You can take out, you can take out anything at any range. That's what's good about it. It's got a good reload time. It's got good damage, very good accuracy. It's a beast of a weapon. But what makes it better than the L85? What makes it better than the FAMAS? What makes it better than the QBB or those other weapons? First of all, I'm going to talk to you guys about the level. This weapon, you need to be level 18 to get it, so more people can be getting it. Now, weapon like the L85, if somebody's gonna have to pay full on, like 100% legit like I do, they're gonna have to buy this weapon at level 27. FAMAS, 21. QBB, 27. MP5, I believe it's 20 or 22. G53, 27. L96, 24. Now the MG36, everybody can get that. Especially if people stat pad and stuff, you can get the MG36 really quickly. And now let's talk about sets. The L85 doesn't come in a set. The FAMAS doesn't come in a set. The QBB doesn't come in a set. The MP5 comes in a set, but the G53 doesn't. So you only have 3 weapons that come in a set right now, which are currently the L96, the MP5, and the MG36. So you don't need to pay extra money to unlock those weapons. You know, you just buy it in the set. It comes with a nice sidearm, or in the L96, in this case, you get a shotgun as your sidearm, which is pretty insane. So MP5, you get the Elite's MP443, one of my favorite pistols, the one I'm probably using in this gameplay. Yeah, that's the one. And the MG36, you get just the standard MP443, I think. But those weapons are really highly accessible, and that's why a lot of people use it. Do you think that if the people, the Easy EA never released the L96 and shotgun set, do you think people would have the L96? No. If they never released the MP5 set, you wouldn't see a lot of level 5s, level 10s using the MP5. And same thing goes out with the MG36, and even the FAMAS when they had the FAMAS and Nemesis stock. I don't know, I like saying FAMAS because it sounds like such a bitch way to say it. I don't know, I'm sorry, that sounds bad. That's just such a bad thing to say, but I don't know, that was evil. That was evil prof. Evil professor. Yeah. So I think I get my third pilot here. Yeah, that's the one. I get him something. I think this is a cool one where I switch to my pistol or something. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Boom. But anyways, this is why I feel like the MG36 is the most overpowered, we'll say, and the most overused because it's a low level to get it, and it's highly, you can get it. Anybody can get it. It's in a set. And look at this smart move. I use my stat scan to see this guy, and I get him from such a far range. And this commentary is almost coming to an end, so I'm gonna wrap it up. The L85 might be the most overpowered. I mean, I take out enemies really quickly, but it doesn't dominate every single range. The FAMAS might be dominating CQC, but let me tell you something, if you're gonna be shooting people at long range, fully auto, you're not gonna hit them as much as you think you do. But when it comes to the MG36, that thing dominates. Everybody can get it. Very easily obtainable, and I just feel like it's the most overpowered. So what do you think is the most overpowered weapon in the game? Let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, here's your cookie, guys. I'm out. Peace.